news is, I finished 28, and I had first, second, third gear only, and I beat most of the Ferraris and the Lambos and all of them. I whipped all the asses.
And he flew in a gearbox, and I got here before most people showed up by car.
Exactly.
I almost beat this like 1979 Datsun, but I think it's because they knew the land, they knew like where it was safe to turn around, and so he got me on the corners, but like, I had both turbos kicking in, and like I just passed him, but he must have had like really high octane gas or something, I don't know, but.
What have the roads been like?
I was running hard today.
The motor was amazing. We were just driving past all day.
Today was fun.
My car's being fixed now.
I was racing using the Tiptronic, and I had my camera on the dash when we all left, and I was filming like the front view of the car coming out and like dipping around on the guys, and like I got some really cool covers.
Sum up the last 6 days.
Well, it's a blur, first of all. I mean, I haven't slept. I got more sleep today than the entire week. We snuck out of Spain last night, so I got here first. I did all the miles. I skipped the last stop, but we did the route. I got here 13 hours before anybody.
That's cheating.
It's cheating, but the cops were after us, so we got out of there.
How was the whole thing with the cops?
I mean, the cops in Morocco were wonderful, and without them, I wouldn't have known even where to go. Cops in France were cool. Cops in Spain were tough. But they have a job to do.
Was it a bit surreal in Morocco having the cops on your side?
It was surreal. Well, I mean, not just that, it was anarchy, and everybody I mean, I probably drove harder than I've ever driven in my life, but it was also, it's difficult to see people. I mean, this is fun and games, and but I do take things seriously, and it's hard to see people get hurt, and then also the risk of people who don't expect, supercars running down the block at, a couple hundred miles an hour. So I was aware of the danger there, but it definitely was thrilling, and I'm thankful that we made it, we made it without navigation. My cell phone didn't work. We had maps, we had road maps, half of a Xerox map of Morocco, and that's it.
Did you take any unnecessary risks?
Unnecessary risks? I'd be incriminating myself if I disclosed that information.
Finally, could you sum up what you think the spirit of the Gumball is, and who encapsulates that?
Well, I mean, the one thing that I really loved about this whole thing, I mean, it was grueling, and I feel like, people really had a lot of heart who were involved with this and made it through it. But I love the kind of international aspect of it, and all these kind of insane car enthusiasts getting together. Not necessarily much in common other than that, and kind of just like camp for lunatic boys who had fast cars. It was an experience. I'm completely wiped out. I mean, I think I literally have gotten probably 12, 13 hours sleep maybe in 6, 7 days. And I drove most of it. I got 55. We got lost the first day. We did 32 hours with a 2-hour nap, not leaving the car. Because my friend was driving, and I fell asleep for those 2 hours. But it was awesome.
And who do you really rate from the Gumball? Who do you think?
Who did I what?
Rate. Who did you think? Yeah.
I got here first.
But who did you have a lot of respect for, do you think?
Actually, the guys who were parked out next to us, in the convertible Lotus 7. I think it's a Lotus 7, a little old car. I have a tremendous amount of heart because they made it. And they were parked next to us in the beginning, and they're parked next to us now. That must have been grueling. That's basically riding on a motorcycle. But it was good fun.
Close it up. My Moroccan Oscar.